How's it going, guys? It's Ryan here and welcome back to a video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the icon swaps 3 that have just been released. I'm going to be letting you know my thoughts on them, which are best for value, and hopefully this video will be, I don't want it to be too long. I want it to be like the right amount of time. That I want to give a lot of detail into this, so hopefully you will enjoy this video and hopefully it is really helpful. And if it is, make sure to like, subscribe if you are new to the channel for more videos like this. And I'll also be doing a video on season 5 which has been released as well, if we go and have a little look. As you can see, season 5 has been released. I'll be just having a look through the season 5 content and telling you my thoughts on the cards that have been released, and more stuff like that. So basically, if you don't know already what icon swaps are, they are basically, how do I put this? If you remember foot swaps from last year, they're basically that, but instead now you can get icons. They removed icon SBCs and then they put icon swaps. So basically, if you play the game, it's basically just grinding games, grind objectives, which gives you these icon swap cards, which gives you the icon swap tokens, sorry, and then you trade the tokens in for the icon cards in the SBC section. So I'm basically telling you my thoughts on what the best for value is, what's not great, etc, etc. So we'll start off with, we'll go left to right until we get to the end. So Litmanen is a decent card. I don't recommend doing Litmanen though. There's just better choices for your time, to be honest. It's a good card, 3-star, 4-star, it's okay. I wouldn't do it though. I wouldn't do it better. I'm gonna say like yes or no really to it. Treasure again, another no. The card's decent, medium, low isn't great for a striker though, that's for sure. It just doesn't really fit the game. He's 6'2", his agility max isn't great, so he's gonna get knocked off the ball very easily. But he's got a good finish on him, I will say that. But I just wouldn't do him personally. Now Gattuso is gonna be the first one I'm gonna think yes, tick him off. This is, in my opinion, I mean Gattuso card, you look at it and think, that's not great, but for a CDM for only 7 tokens, I really think that's good. You know, medium high, that's perfect for a CDM. 2-star, 3-star, okay, it's not the best, but it's not like horrendous. You know, it's not the worst at all. Good pace, you know, good agility, good balance, especially for being 5'10", which isn't actually that bad actually, to be honest with you. You can't really shoot, so you probably have to play him like CDM. Good composure, good passing. But then he's got good stamina. Jumping doesn't really matter because it's not really like a crossing meta game like last year's FIFA 19. But good strength, good stamina, good interceptions. This for me is a good card, and especially for your time, it's well worth it. So for, is that 7 tokens? Sorry. I definitely think so. Louder for 9. 4-star, 4-star, 6 foot. Maybe this could be like, if you wanted to do it, then go for it. I don't know if it's really that worth it. It potentially might be, but it's one of them like, it's 50-50. Depends on if you need like a centre forward, maybe like a cam or a striker. I don't know if I'd play him striker. I'd be more of a cam person. If you want to play him striker, you got to boost that finishing up. Still get it like 90 plus. You got it because you got to be taking every shot. Good composure though, good agility, good balance. I think this is a probably 75-25 of doing, good value, cheap to do, and it will not cost you that much time, I don't think either. Moving on to Carlos Puyol for 9 tokens. Now I used Carlos Puyol in a draft and he was amazing. I think it was 90 centre back card. I haven't used this centre back card though. Looking at it, it's not the best card at first. I mean, agility and balance for a centre back isn't actually that bad. But you don't really, agility balance don't really look for that in centre backs, honestly. It's more like the stamina, the jumping, the strength, the pace. It's more of that. Honestly, it depends. It's not one like 50-50 like Laudrup. I feel like if you've used this card before, maybe go for it if you really like it. I feel like this is like maybe like a bit of a B-Tech kind of area. You know, 5'10", medium high, is decent, but I think it's like a 50-50 again as I said. It could be good. It might not be. I've used is 90 and it's pretty good, but people might like different players compared to me. We're all humans, you know. We're not gonna like the same player all the time. I would say 50-50. If if you want to do it, go for it. If you like Puyo, go for it. If you don't like Puyo, I'd be better getting like Cannavaro or something in for that. It'd be like a similar player personally. Prime Icon Pack for 9 tokens is brilliant. I think this is probably one of the best value ones in my opinion, because you can literally get this Prime Icon Pack now effectively. As soon as you finish all the objectives, if we go back to the objectives tab, I believe there's about, is it 12 or 14 or 15? I'm not actually too sure how many are all together. I think it's 14. 5, no it's not. 12. So it's 12 altogether. So you can literally get the Prime Icon Pack now, and who knows, if you're ridiculous lucky at opening packs this year, you could play like a R9. Who else can I think of? There's Zidane, Ronaldinho, Eusebio. You could get anybody like Vieira, Hullet. If you get like the top meta tier ones, I mean, you could get like the worst ones, but it's kind of like a one where you can get that, but get somebody else, which I think is really, really good from EA. So I definitely, if you don't really know who you're gonna go for, maybe go for like the Prime Icon, maybe go for the Prime Icon pack, sorry, and then maybe go for somebody else as well. Overmars for 10. Now I see a lot of people raving about Overmars card, like raving. I used it in a draft. I didn't really use it that much because I played like to the semi-final and got knocked out, but my first 2 games were like rage quits. I've not really used this card enough, probably to test if he's really, really good, but a lot of people say he's fantastic. So I'm going to follow their advice and say this is completely worth it. I've heard a lot of good things about Overmars. Baby, mid, prime moments. 3-star, 5-star, 5-8. He's rapid down the wings, good agility, good balance, good finishing, good composure. For me, I've not really used Overmars that much, but a lot of people are saying he's very good, so I'm going to go with their advice. That's definitely one I would do. Hullet, Baby Hullet for 10 tokens. You know what? I think I definitely think this is another a do one. Okay, it's not like a 90, which would 90 for 10 tokens we'll be all laughing. That'd be ridiculous. I think a lot of people do that. It's a great card. You know, you can play him centre mid, cam, CDM. If you want to play him like CDM though, you gotta, wherever you want to play him, boost agility and balance up, get like an engine on him, and it'll be really, really good. Definitely worth it though, Hullet for sure. I see a lot of people going on the radar about Hullet, so I definitely go and do him personally. Lampard for another 10. What are we looking at? High, medium, 6 foot. I don't know. Agility balance is a bit not great, so you don't really want to play like CDM. You want to be like more cam, centre mid kind of thing. The card looks decent attacking wise, defensive wise. It's not as good as attacking wise. I don't know, man. I don't think this is really completely worth it, so I'm gonna go with a no for Lampard. Sorry, I think there's better value, especially when you got a Hullet for 10, who is probably going to be better than Lampard. Let's be honest. Maldini for 13. Yes, I think this is definitely another one which is like, yep, do him. If you got the time to go and grind it as for that many tokens, then go for it. Good acceleration, great pace. Agility balance for centre back is actually decent, which is good. So, and especially when he's 6'1", he's not going to get like knocked off too easily, but he can use that good strength as well. So yeah, Maldini is definitely a good one for Kaká for 15. I'm not too sure really here. I feel like I've heard a lot of bad things out of Baby Kaká, which is surprising. I feel like Kaká in general has been done over by EA, because I think Kaká deserves to be higher rated. Maybe not his prime moments, but maybe his other like baby, mid, prime. I believe this is his prime one, isn't it? Yes. I don't know if it's really worth it for 15 personally. I still think it's probably worth it if you can afford to have enough time. I just feel like there's better cards if you can't do it. I don't have enough time compared to somebody else. Still a great card. I've used this card in the draft a couple of days ago, and he was very, very good, very clinical. When I needed him to use shots. I like this. I feel like there's better options though if you don't have as much time as compared to somebody else. Dalglish for 16, the mid icon. I don't know how to feel about Dalglish. I don't think it's really worth it, especially for his mid. Like, I think it's a bit too many personally, because I mean I believe you can buy Dalglish for like Don't know about his 90, but I think because a lot of the players and icon swaps are crashing like crazy. So let's have a look at Dalglish. You can buy him for like you can buy him for nearly like a 1.1 mil. I don't know if that's really for 15 tokens. It's not. I don't think it's really worth it compared to like Hullet's not 90. It's 86. How much is 86? Yeah, I mean it's like 700k. There's different positions, but probably not the best sample to be honest yet. But I just feel like I don't think really Dalglish is that worth it. Like he'll be a good card still if you got the time to do it though. Go for it, man. If you love King Kenny, then definitely go for it. But time-wise, I'm not too sure. Still a very good card. Ian Rush for 16 tokens moments card. Great finishing, great pace, great composure. I just don't think there's really much hype around this card. 3-star, 5-star, not too bad. Would I do it? Probably not. I'll probably just get somebody better to want to see it. I don't think that the cards... It's a very good card, but there's just not really much hype about it. People are just, it's just a bit like, meh. You know, it's a bit of a meh card. No one really is that bothered with it, to be honest with you. Bergkamp for 16, honestly. This card is one of the best cards I've ever used in the game. And I'll be true to you now. 4-star, 4-star, 6 foot, medium. Now, 6 foot, for that agility and that balance, not getting knocked over, etc., is amazing. His finishing, I use him in a draftical episode on my channel. Go check that out already. Another one will be coming soon, by the way. He was just so clinical when finishing wise, everything. Literally every shot I had, I scored. Composure 99, he was amazing. For me, if you love like kind of players that are kind of like not the tallest, but like hold up play wise that are good, can hold the play up, turn, got a quick turn on them because he does have a kind of a quick turn on him. Gets a good shot off and tests the keeper and good power on the shot, and can finish for days. This guy can finish for days. Honestly, for me, I think that's a good one for Bergkamp. Riquelme. Now, I think a lot of people knew they were going to put Riquelme in. He's a new icon, part of that Copper Litradors content. I even predicted myself that Riquelme would get in. Honestly, I just would leave it. There's not really much point. 5-star, 4-star. Pace is a bit rubbish. Agility and balance is good. Finishing needs to be improved for a cam, really, in my opinion. Composure decent. But there's just better icons, really. You get like Kaka for 3 less, who's I don't think it's that worth it either still. But you know, there's still better ones. You get maybe like Overmars. You could even play Overmars cam, really, to be honest with you. 3-star, 5-star, potentially could. I just think there's better ones, especially if you don't need a cam. It's just not really worth it, or a cam. And even, I mean, next one, you only need to get one more token and you get Maradona, who is much better than Riquelme. So that's why I don't think Riquelme is worth it. Maradona for, what was it, 19 again? Which is just mid. Honestly, I've used this card and he's actually really, really good. My only issue was I just couldn't turn quick with him, that might be me, but whenever I was playing with him in draft before, he just didn't turn. He was a bit slow turning. That might just be me. I might have been playing lag. I'll probably just making negatives out of nothing, really. But honestly, this card is brilliant. Don't do Riquelme. If you need a cam, go and do one more token if you can, and go and get Maradona. This card is going to be amazing. Moving on, we've got Emmanuel Petit for 19. It's similar to the SCM we got last year. We got SM for like 23, I believe. Not last year, sorry. The last icon swaps. Out of icons 2, and it was his mid, I believe. No, it was his prime. His prime is 92. Honestly, this card looks better on stats visual wise. Not in game. He doesn't look as good in game as he does on his just base stats. But good pace. Great defending, great physical, agility balance is great. Honestly, this is kind of like a Hullet, but like an upper tier Hullet. So you know you've got like the 10 for, is it base Hullet, I think it is. It's like kind of like a advanced Hullet, so maybe like a mid or prime this Petit is. If you really want to get Petit, you can go for it. It's a decent card, but I feel like just get a Hullet, really. Hullet will probably do the same job as Petit will. So I don't know about 19 for Petit. Really, I don't think it's massively worth it. It still could be worth it if you want him, because he's still a very, very good player. High is a bit of an issue for me personally. It'd probably be more of a box-to-box player that can just go from one area to another area really of the pitch and do the job. Still a very good card. I just don't think it's really worth 19. Now moving on, Cannavaro 20. Now this Cannavaro I hear is fantastic. He was fantastic apparently on FIFA 19. I didn't actually try him. Medium high is brilliant. 5'9" will obviously put people off, but especially in this game when crossing, heading, that kind of thing isn't really a major thing compared to last year's FIFA 19 is really brilliant. Great pace, he can catch it to anybody. Great agility, great balance, which is very good for centre back, as I said earlier. Great stamina, great strength. This card, great composure, good passing. This card is brilliant. Honestly, if you have the time to go and get like a meta centre back in icon swaps for literally free for just grinding the game, go and do Cannavaro because he is. I've looked at reviews on him and he just is so good. Now, Carlos Alberto for 21 tokens. Now, that is his prime moments right back, which looks very nice. We've got 3-star, 4-star, high medium, which isn't too bad either. I mean, great agility, great balance, great pace. He'll be able to catch people back up or make some good runs down the line of the box. Great jumping, great stamina, great composure. My only feeling is by the time you're able to get this card, because the season ends in 41 days, which is probably about nearly another month. So that might be like nearly June before you can get the next set of icon swaps, which team of the season could be there, and there could be like a very nice right back that's maybe even better than Alberto or similar to Alberto, but one is probably cheaper than him on the market if you wanted to buy him, or it just takes less time. So I'm 50-50 on Alberto. It's definitely probably a very good card to grind and do him. Like, he'll be amazing for you, but my only feeling is by the time you get him, there'll probably be potentially maybe better right back some team this season or on the same level and probably cheaper on the market if you wanted to buy him. So I say Alberto is still a very good card and worth your time, but just be careful if you do him if there is better cards, right backs available for the market for team this season. 21, we go to Garincha. I used Garincha in a draft a couple of days ago and he was amazing, so clinical on the ball. He was just brilliant to be honest with you. I definitely do this card. He's probably better like Messi, that kind of player, and it gives an icon link so you can use him to anyone if you really want to. Definitely 5-star, 4-star, go and do that Garincha if you have the time and available to grind and you need a proper right mid. He'll be brilliant for you. Meta card, Garincha. Now, 23 is Zidane. Now, I don't know how to feel about Zidane. I don't think this is worth it. Baby Zidane, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think Zidane personally fits the game, in my opinion. Really. I don't think his card fits the game. 6'1". I feel like he just doesn't fit the game. He's maybe a bit too tall. I just feel a bit, when I use him, I just feel a bit, he's a bit clunky and he turns a bit slow. You can't use him as CDM, to be honest with you, unless you need to just boost that defending physical up, to be honest with you. You can maybe use him like centre mid, just that box-to-box guy that will just do everything for you, really. But if you want to do it, maybe just boost that defending physical up. Maybe a cam, but I just think that's a bit of a waste, really, from EA. I don't think Baby Zidane is really worth it for 23 tokens. I think it's just better value for time, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't think Zidane's worth it. I think there are probably better options like Hullet, who'll probably do a better job maybe as a CDM. Depends where you want to play Zidane. You want to play him at cam, CDM. If you want to play him at cam, probably the best one potentially here would be Kaká or Maradona for cheaper tokens. Maybe get somebody else, I believe. Or you can probably get like a Hullet, would probably as a CDM really, or something mid. But now I'm going to go through the best ones for value, from low tier to high tier, etc. Now, the first one I think like the most great value is Gattuso. So if you want a CDM for loads of not money time at all, go and get Gattuso. Laudrup I think is decent. Wouldn't sound like 100% go for Laudrup though, but if you definitely did a cam, go and do Laudrup as well. Puyol, I'm 50-50 on still, to be honest. Yeah, if you like him, and maybe, but then you've got Cannavaro, who I definitely think is winning Prime Icon Pack. Yes, go and do that. 9 tokens, that's great value. Overmars, great value. Hullet, great value. Whereas I don't think, I mean, look at Hullet's card, it's probably better than Zidane, really. Maybe not as like a centre, like a centre cam, where Zidane would be better, but centre mid, CDM, he's definitely better, in my opinion. Maldini is a win, in my opinion. Kaká, I think he's good. Dalglish, I don't think he actually is honest here. Bergkamp, yes, good value. Maradona, good value. Cannavaro, good value. Alberto and Garrincha, good value. Personally, for my team, who I'll be going for icon swaps with, this is my team right now going into FUT Champs this weekend. I don't know how I'm going to do, because the red picks are going to be dead because of the coronavirus outbreak, which means all the top 5 leagues suspended. I think I'm going to go with Alberto to honest here, really. Or Overmars, potentially. I want to do Hazard's Play Moments card, and I can do it. I'm a bit lazy right now doing SPCs, really, because I can't bother to do them, because I'm just waiting, if we do get an icon pack, like an icon SPC, if fodder just rises like completely high, just go and put it all into like one player. I'd be a bit annoyed. Honestly, maybe Overmars I could do. Alberto maybe is Prime Moments card. Garrincha maybe could do for Messi potentially. Or Cannavaro maybe for like Ferdinand. I'm not too sure still. So do let me know in the comments who you'll be getting from Icon Slots 3 and who do you think I should get. If you have enjoyed this video and it is helpful and it was informative enough and hopefully it wasn't too like long and it bored you, hopefully that is the case anyway. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new. It really does mean a lot if you did enjoy this video, and I will see you next one. Goodbye.